Guys, I'm back with another stream, and this one is absolutely wild. I've coded so many plane crashes in 2025. I told you years ago there's going to be tons of plane crashes in 2025. I stated why, and we have another one. Now, this one is so connected to 9/11. Guys, it seems like everything's building up for the Antichrist. With my knowledge, everything's building up for the beast system. So I'm going to try and get this done in less than 30 minutes. I need to get some food, then I have to coach. I barely slept last night, so I get to share my screen for you here. And get this shared on every platform. If you have Twitter, if you have Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, start sharing these videos, please. Right, let's check this out. Quite simply, we live in a matrix right now. We live in a coded matrix because Satan's the god of this age. But not for much longer. Right, let me know if you can see my screen. And then I can start presenting. And everyone hit the like button. A bit more support, guys. I did a stream earlier glorifying Christ. I don't even have 30 likes. Kind of shows you where people's heart is right now in this fallen world. But UPS, Airlines plane crash and how it wildly connects to 9/11. I've stated that all these crashes are because the economy is going to crash. USA is going to crash. The whole world's going to crash. All right, that's why we're seeing all these crashes. It's why Diego Jota died in a car crash. All right, we're going to have this economic crash, which is going to bring about the digital ID, which is going to bring about the mark of the beast, which is going to bring about the Antichrist and eternal damnation for those who accept it. So this is the image of what just happened with the plane crash. This is 9/11, right? All that black smoke. Just read Revelation 9:1-2. Now, this won't be super long, but it's super incredible. UPS Airlines Flight 2976 was a scheduled domestic cargo flight from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Remember, guys, Muhammad Ali, he was born in the year 42, and the beast reigns for 42 months. In Louisville, Kentucky, United States, to Daniel K. Inouye International Airport in Honolulu, Hawaii, United States. Daniel, like the book of Daniel, the prophecy of Daniel, which is all about the 1,260 prophetic days. And I'll show you why that's important later in the stream. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Rolly. Straight 90s. Everybody else watching. The flight left from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed is a Kuwaiti-born Pakistani terrorist and the former head of propaganda for the pan-Islamist militant group Al-Qaeda. Mohammed was the accused mastermind of the 9/11 terror attacks on the US. All right, now let me find him. This guy, absolutely crazy beard, eh? So this was just an article that I found. But Mr. Mohammed, we're told he was the mastermind behind 9/11. And the reason he has this bright orange beard connects to Trump, the orange man. Orange equals 33. 9/11 occurred 33 years after 911 became the emergency dialing code for USA, and 33 years after the construction for the World Trade Center began. So this is why they have to let you know he has an orange beard. Probably don't even exist. Probably AI. Fair spear, much love. All right? But this is Muhammad. And this flight was from Muhammad Ali International Airport. The flight was UPS Airlines Flight 2976. The number 2976 is widely cited figure for the victims of the 9/11 attacks, not including the 19 hijackers. They flew 3 of the planes into buildings, the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York and the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. They crashed the fourth plane in rural Pennsylvania. The attacks killed 2,976 people and injured thousands more. And that's officially on the FBI's website as well. Okay? So guys, they originally told us 2,976 people died, excluding the hijackers. And that's literally this flight number. Can we get some woos? Are you catching this, man? Are you? Go on the FBI website. The crash comes one day after Dick Cheney died, who was the US Vice President to George Bush during 9/11. Now, I've got a code on my website about this. Right? Dick Cheney just died. Robert Bruce Cheney was an American politician and businessman who served as the 46th Vice President of the United States from 2001, the year of 9/11, to 2009 under President George W. Bush. Right? This guy was literally the vice president to Bush, who was the president during 9/11. Right? And he just died a day before this crash, which is all about 9/11. So again, like the website, you want to catch all my codes, go check out my website whilst you still can. Dick Cheney was an evil, evil, evil man when you look into him, as was Bush, as still is Bush. He's still alive. And his father. All right? Now, check this out. Dick Cheney died 2,063 days after COVID-19 was declared a pandemic, which was in 2020 on 3/11. So COVID was declared a pandemic 3/11/2020, right? And Dick Cheney died 2,063 days after the pandemic was declared. 2063 is the 311th prime number. And COVID was declared a pandemic on 3/11. And this is a 9/11 ritual. And 3:11 p.m. is the 911th minute of the day. Okay, thank you, John. God bless you, Christy. And all 27 of you watching this life-changing breakdown. Support it if you can. If you can financially support this work, please do so. If you can't, just leave comments. Again, I just need a bit of help to keep my motivation doing this work. Look at that. Now, Queen Elizabeth II died 911 days after 3/11. And after her death, Mohammed has become the most popular name in the UK. Where is it? Mohammed, most popular name in the UK. Queen Elizabeth died 911 days after 3/11/2020. Remember, corona translates to crown. Her crown is now with King Charles, who was born a span of exactly 911 weeks before the Church of Satan was founded. He now has the crown. He is promoting Islam in the UK. Neo's passport in the Matrix ran out in 2001 on 9/11, and he was born on 3/11. Go watch The Matrix. His passport ran out 9/11/2001. Okay? Muhammad's the most popular name in the world. Yeah. Should it be the most popular name in a nation that we're told was built on Christian values? No, it shouldn't. But we're in the final days, so it is. Now, this next find is out of control. The plane crash was exactly 1,260 weeks after 9/11, 2001. Can you see this? 9/11, 2001. Plane crash was November the 4th, 2025. Exactly 1,260 weeks. That 1260 that I always talk about. Let's go to Revelation 12:6. People have no idea what's coming. They have no idea because they don't know the word of God. Revelation 12:6. And the woman fled into the wilderness where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. That's 1,260 days. And remember, Rome reigned for 1,260 years. Okay? 1,260 years. And you wonder why Kobe died on 126 and the whole world collapsed. Again, you got to study all of this. 1,260 days in the Bible is a prophetic period found in the books of Daniel. Where's this coming from? What? It's supposed to go to Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, was it? After leaving Muhammad Ali International Airport. It's found in Revelation, referring to a time of tribulation. And that's what we're about to enter. This is what people don't understand. We are about to enter the 7 years of tribulation. Okay? You got to get right with Jesus Christ. Now, even more insane coding. According to the initial flight tracking data, the aircraft heading south on runway 17R, reaching a maximum altitude of 175 feet above ground level, and the highest recorded ground speed received was 186 knots. So you have the 175 and the 186. United Airlines Flight 175 was a domestic passenger flight from Logan International Airport in Boston to Los Angeles International Airport in California that was hijacked by 5 Al-Qaeda terrorists on the morning of September the 11th, 2001, as part of the September 11 attacks. All right, so that's the fact that it reached a maximum altitude of 175 feet. 9/11 occurred 18 years and 6 months before coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. And I will show you that here. Can you see? That's 9/11, 2001. That is when coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. Exactly 18 years and 6 months between them, which is why it tells you here the highest recorded ground speed received was 186 knots. USA was founded on 7/4/1776 on the 186th day of the year. 9 dead as of now. Dodgers just won the 9th World Series, and the game-winning home run came from Will Smith, who is from Louisville, Kentucky. Brilliant. In the Dodgers' 23rd World Series, the 9th prime. And in Game 7, they won the game, which had 9 runs. Okay, guys, it's just straight up cannot be denied at this point. The plane crash was yesterday. Today, by the way, is the anniversary of the 2024 presidential election, which Donald Trump won, who witnessed 9/11 firsthand. 9/11 was on a day leaving 111 days left in the year. And who predicted this and told you this ages ago? Zoran Mamdani, Morningside Heights native, remember Lucifer is Lucifer morning star, elected 111th mayor of New York City. 111th mayor, and 9/11 was with 111 days left in the year. He's a Muslim. All right, Muslims we're told were responsible for 9/11. Mamdani, who grew up in Morningside Heights, will be the youngest mayor of New York City since 1892 at 34 years old. We live in a coded reality. Dave, today also 75 years from the day Doc conceived time travel. Oh my word, yeah, that's so true. And remember, Biff from Back to the Future is based off Donald Trump. So I don't know, like, guys, this is insanity, to be honest with you. Flight 2976 and the FBI tell us 2,976 passengers, excluding the hijackers, died on 9/11. The aircraft involved was N259UP, a 34-year-old McDonnell Douglas MD-11F. Why 34? Why did it have to be 34? Is it because that's the age of the new mayor, Zordan? Which is what? The 9th Fibonacci number? And look, this guy was born on 10/18. 10/18. Guys, Satan is not hiding anymore, and I'm a child of God exposing him. Luke 10:18, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. And remember, the Statue of Liberty is in New York, which is based off Lucifer. Watch my video about that. He has served as a member of the New York State Assembly from the 36th district. 666 is the 36th triangular number. The beast of Revelation reigns for 3 years and 6 months. Dave, you mean so much to me, brother. I just saw that. You mean so much to me. Thank you. Now, my biggest find, like I honestly believe, is that this plane crash was exactly 1,260 weeks after 9/11/2001. Donald Trump, all right, do you know what Charlie Kirk called Trump? He called him a beast. Donald Trump's presidential car is the beast, right? Charlie Kirk called Donald Trump a beast. We have to prepare for the tribulation, a time of persecution for believers, a historical period of persecution for the church. Remember Charlie Kirk? Kirk means church. And the last out in the World Series went to Freddie Freeman. And Charlie means Freeman. And the last batter was Kirk. Can I get a woo, Dave? Do you want me to say that again? Game 7 of the World Series. The last out went to Freddie Freeman. The last batter was Kirk. Charlie Kirk. Charlie translates to free man. Freddie Freeman's middle name is Charles. Kirk, church, woo. Okay? Look, the beast authority. The number also appears in relation to the beast, representing a period when the beast will have authority over the saints. It's why Philadelphia, which is the 6th church of Revelation, just won the Super Bowl in the stadium of the saints. It's why Charlie Kirk's funeral was in the stadium of the Cardinals, which connects to the Catholic Church, which connects to the saints. The basics, thank you so much. Just checked in 10 minutes ago. Have you looked up the meaning of the name Zoran yet? Also my hometown in Louisville. I hate we got caught up in this. I haven't. I think I've done. Thank you for your support. Zoran meaning. I've done a video about him. Is it this? Flower to shine? Let's look where he's from. Morningside. Lucifer, morning star. Okay? So, what language, brother? In Arabic. Thank you so much. Right. Zoran is an Arabic name that means blooming flower or to shine. Guys, the Antichrist is about to be revealed to us. Does it mean the sun? Oh my word, does it mean the son? Like Jesus, the Son of God? Meaning is son. And for 4 years, I told you Islam's going to take over. It's the devil. And I told you that. And it is taking over. Now, any Muslims watching this, I hope and pray you see the light of Christ. UPS Airlines Flight 2976. The number 2976 is the total number of victims of the 9/11 attacks, not counting the 19 hijackers. All right. Remember they hijacked 4 planes? Do you remember the numbers of those planes? You had Flight 11, yeah? You had 77. You had 93. And you had 175. Now, that gets you 356. Can I get a woo? Can you see it? Now, let's look when Osama bin Laden was born. Told he was born on 310. Can you all see this? Told he was born on 310. So here's your flights that were hijacked by Al Qaeda: Flight 11, Flight 77, Flight 93, Flight 175. Now, why don't we add bin Laden's birth date, 310? Can everybody hit the like button? Get ready for this. 24 likes is a disgrace for this stream, but thank God I have people that support me in different ways. The algorithm doesn't. Let's add bin Laden's birth day, 310. What? So you're trying to tell me that when we add up the 4 flights that were hijacked and bin Laden's birthday, who we told played a major role in 9/11, it's 666, the number of the beast? Why do you think 4 planes were hijacked? Why 4? Because of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Conquest, war, famine, death. Think how 9/11 brought war. The war on terror. The conquest of the US on the Middle East. The famine that it brought to many families in the Middle East, and the death. So it's 4 planes, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, are figures from the book of Revelation who symbolize the end times. And they are the first 4 of the 7 seals. And who's the 47th US president? Donald Trump, who witnessed 9/11. I am the offspring of David, the bright morning star. Amen. Yeah, Jesus is the morning star, but Lucifer has tried to take that title because he wants to be like the Most High. So yeah. And my Dick Cheney code, go on the website and read it. Why he died at 84. And he was the vice president under Bush Jr., whose father was Bush Sr. Sr. was the 41st president. Jr. was the 43rd. Dick Cheney dies at 84. 41 plus 43, 84. Donald Trump replaced Obama, who was born on 8/4. United States of America in gematria equals 84. 1984. 19 hijackers. Dick Cheney dies at 84. Look, man, the orange beard, like, come on. Much love, David. I'm gonna have to go. But I'm telling you that you need to get right with Christ and fast. And by the way, this 6-7 everywhere. Look when The Purge was released. 6-7. I was going to do a video about it, but I'm going to rest before I coach. The Purge, which is coming to America, all right, complete lawlessness. Movie was released 6-7 in the United States. 6-7, 6-7. That's what's coming, The Purge, which all connects to politics and just complete lawlessness. And you know why Muhammad's the most common name for boys in the UK? Because the UK have turned their back on Jesus Christ. Yeah, the 1984 Olympics were in Los Angeles, the Angels, the year that Michael Jordan was drafted and LeBron James was born. So I am... there you have it. And by the way, 9/11, the 254th day of the year, and 25% of the world will be killed by the four horsemen. Can I get a woo? And as well, with days left in the year, 111. You've got this verse, and there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of God and the altar, and them that worship therein. But then you also have the 111 with Revelation 1:11. This is about the seven churches. Yep. Saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book, and send it unto the seven churches which are in Asia, unto Ephesus, and unto Smyrna, and unto Pergamos, and unto Thyatira, and unto Sardis, and unto Philadelphia, and unto Laodicea. This is about the seven churches. Revelation 1:11. Is that why the Dodgers won Game 7 on the 1st of November? I think so. I think so. God bless you, Deprogram Media. All of you in the chat, right? Cheney died on the day of the Dodgers parade. Oh, my word. Yep. Thank you, Dave. Great info. It was on November the 3rd. 113. The Lakers at one point were 113 since Kobe's death. They did this on the 17-year anniversary of Kobe's highest scoring game. Who's LA's best player? Number 17, Ohtani. Now look at this. I gave you all of the code for the Dodgers to win back-to-back 2 years ago. Barely get any credit for it, of course. I don't, it seems. Kobe Bryant equals 113. Right? The Dodgers parade was on 11-3. He was drafted round 1, pick 13. 113. He made his NBA debut on 11-3. The Dodgers parade was on the anniversary of this debut. The National Basketball Association equals 113. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic the year Kobe died on a date written 11-3, the 11th of March. And Kobe has taken more shots than any other player in the NBA's history. Kobe died on 126, and I showed you that this plane crash was exactly 1260 weeks after 9/11, which was in New York, where the NBA was founded the same year Donald Trump was born in 1946. Adam, look for Trump's phone call after 9/11 and also his speech when he says 7/11. Remember, Sept is 7. September should be the 7th month. So 9/11 is basically 7/11. LA is known as the city of angels, and it's the fallen angels. It's why Hollywood's there. It's why you get those stars for the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the stars, the fallen angels that were cast out. Cheney was back-to-back vice president. Oh, my word, like the Dodgers are back-to-back World Series champions. And notice how this crash was 57 days left. World Series equals 57. Bieber will wear number 57 when he threw that pitch. Otani was born on the 5th of July, 5-7. I'm not going to have time to go through that speech. I'm truly getting exhausted from this work. But I appreciate the people that support it. Go on my website and read this. I'm going to put my website link if anyone wants to support it, even for a month, just to help. All this tells me is that, again, the reality is coded. Jesus is coming back. Oh, yeah, wait. Pam, when was this Hunter moon? It just happened, didn't it? We just had a Hunter moon. Is it going to be today? Be the closest full supermoon of 2025. November 5th to the 6th. So remember, today is literally the anniversary of the US presidential election. And it's also bonfire night, which is Guy Fawkes night. And that's all about fire. Look at this here. That also looks like an X. It's crazy. I can't make the image bigger, but it looks like an X. And remember the movie V for Vendetta is all about this. Which you can see that looks to be an X. Like this. The X is the mark. And the fire surrounding V. But when you look at that V, and you look at the side of his cheek, can you all give me a woo? Remember the 5th of November? Look at the V for Vendetta, and then look at the blood on the side of his face when he supposedly got shot. It's like a V, guys. And he won the election, which was on 11/5. And V for Vendetta is remember the 5th of November. God bless you, Miss Jones. I appreciate you greatly. God bless you, nothing. NTSB briefing going on now. Synchronicity. Wow. Today is a beaver moon. Crazy. But he's saying here that there's this hunter moon. The crest of the full super hunter's moon. I was the hunted, now I'm the hunter. Oh no, get rid of that. And remember V for Vendetta, it was all about like complete government control. Hey Mamaduke. And when it comes to Guy Fawkes night, it was about, there was trying to basically blow up the Houses of Parliament. And it got stopped. And this fireworks, bonfires, There was a gunpowder plot, 1605, but it was a failure. I bet there's going to be all sorts of disasters in England tonight with fireworks, with fires. All right, just more carnage, more chaos. Cheney's mother was a softball star in the 1930s, really? It's funny how you get these harvest moons, and obviously there's a lot of energy harvesting. Look how there were 36 barrels of gunpowder discovered. 666, the 36 triangular number. So again, man, if you've missed this stream, you didn't watch it from the beginning, you have to go watch it. I kept it short because it didn't need any more than that. But these numbers don't lie. It's like, I think I've predicted every politician, president, mayor that would get voted in since I started doing this. Because it's so blatant. There's a pattern to it all. So yeah, New York's just going to get absolutely annihilated. But so is the whole UK. He was born in Kampala and Trump beat Kamala. He's born in Uganda and Kamala the wrestler was from Uganda. Oh my word. Kampala. Kamala. And then you have Kamala, the Ugandan giant. He's got the Muslim moon and stars. And his name was James Harris. And he played Kamala Harris, the Ugandan giant. Man, it's every day. I didn't know where this guy was from, wherever he is. I didn't know he's from Uganda. So literally, a guy from Uganda is now the mayor of New York. And his birth is 1018, like Luke 10:18. Marjorie Dickey played for the Syracuse Bluebirds. Days of Fire. Bush and Cheney in the White House. What the heck? It's called Days of Fire? Oh my goodness. Oh, Sandra, Miss Jones, thank you so much. Do you want me to show you my Dick Cheney code? Do you want me yeah, this Days of Fire, I think it's a book. It's a book. Theirs was the most captivating American political partnership since Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger. A bold and untested president and his seasoned, relentless vice president, confronted by one crisis after another, crises they created. All right? They struggled to protect the country, remake the world, and define their own relationship along the way. The real story of George W. Bush and Dick Cheney is far more fascinating than the familiar suspicion that Cheney was the power behind the throne. Drawing on hundreds of interviews with key players and thousands of pages of private notes, memos, and other internal documents, Baker paints a riveting portrait of a partnership that evolved dramatically over time during an era marked by devastating terror attacks, the Iraq War, Hurricane Katrina, and financial collapse. Days of Fire. I'd never heard of this book. Wow. That's crazy, Susan. My Dick Cheney code is short because it just seems to be the way that... Oh, but by the way, did you see Bob Trumpy dies? Shall I give you this one as well? If everybody hits the like button, I'll give you a bit longer. Can you get it up to 50 minimum? Bob Trumpy just died. Trump. I'll give you this and I'll give you the Cheney one, then I got to go. Because Dave supported me so as my sister in Christ. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, thank you, Linz. Really appreciate that. All right, here we go. Bob Trumpy dies. Let me just show you. You may not have heard of him. Bob Trumpy. Robert Theodore Trumpy Jr. was an American professional football player and sports broadcaster, casting spells. He was a tight end for the Cincinnati Bengals of the American Football League and National Football League from 1968, which was the year the World Trade Center construction began, through 1977. I think 1977, is that when it was completed? I'm not sure, but it's the year that Tom Brady was born, Mr. NFL, who made his debut the year of 9/11. He was a two-time NFL Pro Bowler and two-time AFL All-Star. Well, guys, look at the jersey number. Dick Cheney died at what age, guys? 84. And Bob Trumpy wore number 84. And he played for Cincinnati. And Cincinnati just lost at the death to Chicago. At the death. They came back, they were leading 42-41. And then Chicago literally got a touchdown at the death. Literally at the death. Die in the game. It was over. And then Bob Trump is dead. So all of this connects. Everything, we live in a coded reality. It's like a fact at this point. How it's being done, I don't know. Books, Trump, 10 years with the Bengals. Trump. Anyways, he was born 3/6. Donald Trump was shot a span of exactly 36 weeks after Israel was invaded. Trump, who's got the Mayoral, the Prince of Peace Award from Israel, the highest accolade you can receive from the nation. 666 is the 36 triangular number. The beast of Revelation reigns for 3 years and 6 months, which is, again, going back to wherever he is, Zordan. Look how he was the 36, okay? He has served as a member of the New York State Assembly from the 36th district. 36, it's all connected. New York, where was Trump born? New York. All these nations, their leaders are going to be Muslims soon. Which I told you. Revelation 3:6. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Donald Trump was shot on 13/7 in the year, yeah? The 13/7. Which is the 33rd prime, which connects to New York. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. That's the Antichrist. That's the date that Trump got shot at. That's the 33rd prime number. God bless you, Joseph. Much love. Just wild. Oh, thank you so much, bro, for the shout out. I appreciate you for doing that. And I said he wore number 84 during his NFL career. He died the day after Dick Cheney died at age 84, and Trump replaced Obama, who was born on 8-4. And Obama has the Chicago connection, and Chicago beat the Bengals at the death when Trumpy died. And then, oh yeah, look at this. Kirk called Trump a beast. Charlie Kirk, 11. Trump is a beast. That is all. He called Trump a beast, ladies and gentlemen, in a tweet. The beast of Revelation. And where's the last thing I'm going to give you? There. Chicago connection's huge, nothing. Obama has the Chicago connection. Pope Leo was born in Chicago. The greatest ever basketball player played for Chicago, Michael Jordan. The founder of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey, was born in Chicago. Okay, there's something with the Windy City. CM Punk's the current champion. Chicago. Dick Cheney dies at age 84. Richard Bruce Cheney was an American former politician and businessman who served as the 46th Vice President of the United States from 2001 to 2009 under President George W. Bush. He's been called the most powerful vice president in American history. He was a central figure behind the war on terror and the US invasion of Iraq, which killed many innocent people. He was the vice US president during 9/11. He died the 307th day of the year. Demon hour is 3:07 a.m. He died 2 months and 27 days before his birthday. Revelation 22:7. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book. 227 is the 49th prime. Revelation equals 49, as does Antichrist. Richard Cheney equals 121, as does Revelation and Antichrist. He died at 84. 1984 was released in the year 49. Remember, 19 hijackers were involved. George Bush Sr. was the 41st US president, Junior the 43rd, 41 plus 43 is 84, Revelation 8:4, and the smoke of the incense, which came with the prayers of the saints, ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. Wow. Chicago were down 24 last night, and they won 113, 111. Yep, you can win a lot of money on the NBA because it's so corrupt. A team can come back from 24 and win quite easily now. It never used to be the case. But the world has never been so corrupted, has it? As it is now. So appreciate your support greatly. God bless all of you. And I better go because I got a lot of stuff I need to do. You guys, honestly, when you support me, it makes this work a lot easier because it's tiring. It's a lot. Like physically, it makes me sick with exhaustion. But as I've said, guys, everything that's going on right now, Satan's reigning. Satan is the god of this age. Satan's defeated. All right. All these crashes is because the economy is going to crash. So enjoy your money whilst you have it. The fact that we can still send payments to one another, we can go buy and sell, you can still go on vacation, put gas in your car, food in your fridge. Enjoy that because like that, it can change. People don't understand how quickly the world can be flipped. We saw it during COVID, how quickly everything changed. The world got put into a lockdown. Who would have thought that in 2019? And look how quickly it happened. Yeah, 22 divided by 7 is 3.14, which is pi, which is the infinite number. Yeah, there's a lot of tragic deaths with Disney actors because they hand themselves over to the devil, and so do their parents. The parents sell them off to the industry. They did with Timberlake, with Britney, with Christina Aguilera, with Ryan Gosling, with Demi Lovato. Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, the parents sell them off. Yeah, I do need to rest, but I got to go coach. I need to eat something. Last night, I woke up in the middle of the night with chronic stomach pain. It was awful. I had to pray to God. It was so painful. And I think it was the Powerade that I had after my football. I just gargled it. And Powerade's not good for you. It's not good for you. All right. Thank you all. Appreciate you all greatly. And if you're on my website, just go read that code a few times about this plane crash. Because it's so coded, like unbelievably. I am a warrior of the truth. It's the spirit that pushes me through. Physically, it's getting tougher for me. But spiritually, I'm just at a different level to the average person. That's why I can do this. So cheers. God bless you. Hit the like on your way out. Stay strong. Told you we already have victory in Christ. And although Satan has great influence, he's defeated. Much love. Take care. God